I'm Lucy with Rossmönster, and today I want to show you around our latest Sprinter 144 4x4 that we just wrapped up. Before we step inside, I'll talk about some of the exterior highlights of this vehicle. So starting in the front, we have an aluminous front bumper with brush guard. We also have 4 Baja Design square fog lights in that bumper. We also have a Sprinter 2500 4x4 rip kit with upgraded wheels and tires. So we have a method wheel with a KO2 tire. Moving back from there, we have flare space on both sides, and that's going to have half slide windows in it as well. And then we can check out the rear. And then all the way in the rear of the vehicle here, we have an Owl Vans ladder and tire carrier, as well as an aluminous rear bumper. Let's step inside. Welcome inside. Before I go into the specific components of this rig, I'll talk about some of the design highlights as well as the layout. So starting on the floor, we have an Auburn scraped oak flooring. Moving up from there, we have painted 5-panel door cabinetry. So those are all going to be white for our lowers and our uppers. Our countertops are going to be Acacia, so they're also going to have live edge, so they have some texture to it there. All of our wall panels are going to be white painted. And then all the way on the ceiling, we took a painted black panel and we ripped pine tongue and groove planks and put them into the ceiling as slats. So you get a nice multi-dimensional texture up there, as well as just an overall nice vibe. When it comes to layout, we have our galley area up here in the front. We have a dinette here at the sliding door. We have a wet bath behind me here, some closet storage, our garage, and then our fixed bed all the way in the rear. So we've really packed a lot into this 144 wheelbase. So I'm going to start in the front and we'll work our way to the back. In the front of the vehicle here, we have our galley. So a few nice highlights here. We have a subway tile backsplash, so that'll be nice and easy to clean. We have a 15x20 Ruvati workstation sink with a custom Acacia insert, so that's going to match the rest of the countertops in this vehicle. We also have a 7-inch flip-up countertop extension there. Underneath our sink, we have a 7-gallon removable gray water tank, as well as a Hydroviv inline water filter for our drinking water, which is actually going to come out of this center line in the faucet, which is kind of a nice feature. In our upper above our sink, we have storage for our microwave, and then we're also going to have a portable induction cooktop in this vehicle. So it's going to be a 2-burner Empava induction cooktop, so they can take that outside and plug it in. They can put it anywhere in the vehicle, but they've not had to really commit any real estate to having that cooktop. In our wet bath here, we have a 24x30 shower stall. So that's going to have powder coated walls and shower pan white, so it's nice and clean and bright with the rest of the vehicle. We also have a removable rod in here, so they can use it for storage when it's not being used as a shower. And we have storage for our Nature's Head composting toilet. The last part about this is shower is that we have the Nautilus self-cleaning retractable shower door here. So as you close this, it's going to squeegee itself off and you don't have to worry about any soap scum living on there. Moving back from there, we have our closet. So nice mirror here. We have another hanging rod so they can hang clothes. And then we also have a drawer bank beneath that. All of this is going to be on our V-latches to ensure that everything stays secure while in transit. And then closing out this area, we have storage for our fridge. So this is kind of unique. Usually our fridges are kind of up front with the rest of the dinette, but here it's going to be underneath this bed so that we could have room for that shower. This is going to be an Isotherm 4.6 cubic foot fridge with a small freezer up top. All the way in the rear of the van, we have our fixed bed. So this is they're gonna sleep widthwise. They have the flare space on both sides. Those trim rings are upholstered in Duramax oatmeal, and we have the half slide windows on both sides, as well as uppers over the foot of the bed. A few other nice features of this area. We have this dinette here that converts into a secondary sleeping area, and because of that, we had to have a little bit of a longer cushion. So in the portion of the bed where you would actually climb up to get in, we've kind of dipped it down so you don't have to worry about banging your shin as you get in. When it comes to ventilation in this vehicle, we have a C.R. Lawrence T-vent window up in the front of the vehicle. Then we have the half slide windows and the flares on both sides. We have a max air fan over our galley area and our bathroom. And then we have a Nomadic Cooling 12-volt AC system over the bed here. When it comes to heating, we have an AquaHot hydronic heat and hot water system. So that's going to service our sink, our indoor shower, as well as our outdoor shower, and keep this vehicle's cabin 4-season capable and warm in those winter months. So here we have our dinette. This is upholstered in Crest leather Old English saddle. Nice things about this dinette are that we have room to store things underneath this bench seat, but also this can be kind of opened up to be a secondary sleeping area. It turns into a 70-inch long platform, and then we have these nice long cushions to make sure it's like a comfortable area as well. As I mentioned, we have the Acacia table to match with the rest of our countertops, and that's going to be live edge. So I'll go ahead and take this off. I'll show you the storage beneath, and I'll go ahead and turn this into bed mode. So there we can check out the storage beneath, plenty of room to store things along with the leg for our flip down portion of this bed. So there we have the bed in bed mode. It is a narrow sleeper, but just a great way to have a little spot for a friend if you happen to want to have a sleepover. Let's check out the rear. All the way in the rear of the vehicle here, you can see that that fridge is going to bleed into a little bit of our storage, but we still have plenty of storage room as well as storage for our plumbing systems and our power systems. So starting on the passenger side, we have our power systems. In here we have 800 amp hours of lithium battery bank. We have a 3,000 watt inverter, and we have 200 watts of solar. Moving over to the driver's side, we have our plumbing cabinet. So in here we have a 30-gallon freshwater tank and also have the storage for our AquaHot hydronic heat and hot water system. A last nice little feature about this area is that we have L-track affixed to the bottom of the fixed bed, and that's going to act as storage for their snowboards. That wraps up this van tour. Again, I'm Lucy with Rossmönster. Thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a tour, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.